Hello, Kathy. Oh, this is probably going to fall down the way I have it set up in here in my bedroom. So sorry about that. Having a rough day. There it goes. Oh. Well, Kathy, what's up? Can you hear me? Oh, well, I'm going to say this. It's going to be short because I'm at work. But ever have one of those days? Having one now. It's been a long day. It's had a long night. And I just wanted to say hi to somebody. Oh, I'm tired. That's okay, Kathy. Is it okay? Can you hear me in here? Okay. This is my unorganized bedroom from my office being remodeled. We threw everything in here. Hey, Sophia. I need a friend. This has been one of those days that I wish I could just go back to bed, start over. Really. This place up here has been a madhouse, and that's not a play on words. Whew. Too much for me. So I guess I just titled it Need a Talk, Need a Friend, whatever I did. I don't even, it's just a chat from work while I do meds and get texts completely blowing up that I don't have a schedule posted yet for tomorrow. Whatever. Doing all I can do. Yes, my lovely bedroom. It will be organized one day. But at least my office is. Had to see it to stop. Oh, I know, right? This has just been chaos up here. I should have worn my hat that said chaos coordinator because that's what I feel like right now. I know. I wanted to do car talk last night, but you saw what I had to drive in. I mean, literally pulled out of this road. I took my shoes off to get out to the car because it started raining. And I got out. It's just like 2 roads to the main road. And I wasn't going to go home the back way than the way I normally go because of no service in there. And as soon as I got out on the road, it's like my phone started going off crazy. Flash flood warning in effect. I'm like, and now you tell me? No, you wouldn't have been able to hear me. That was bad last night. It was flooded. The roads were flooded. I mean, I had to pull over in that church parking lot. I sat there and watched Reese in the church parking lot because I couldn't see anything. It was really bad. Come on. Everything's sliding. But yeah, I had to watch. I sat there and that's why I got to chat for a minute because then it slacked off just enough in the break. It just gave me a little break to get towards home and then started again. And down my road was horrible. That's what I was sending on the message. It was horrible. But no rain today. No rain tonight. Med talk, yes. Med talk. Exactly right. Oh God, please just work for a minute. I'm not going to even stay there long. My residents have decided that they just want to, I don't know what. It's not a full moon. It's not a new moon. I don't know. They just all attitude. I'm tired of getting cussed today. I'm tired. Oh, great. I guess I need to check the weather because we've had 2 in the hospital from low sodium, and that's not good. We actually have 3 now that have been hospitalized for low sodium in the last 2 weeks, and we have not changed the diet. We have not changed seasoning. We have not changed anything. So I'm not real sure what's going on. The doctor will be here tomorrow, so she will take a look at all of them. My poor little one in there, she left the hospital AMA. But yet, oh wait, it gets better. Gotta love the healthcare system here. On her paperwork, psychosis. And you let her leave AMA. That's a new one. You can't be mentally ill and physically sick. Not in the state of Texas anyway, because they don't care. They do not. So how have y'all been doing today? I needed to chat. And I don't even know how long a delay this thing has yet. But it has really been a mess. A real big mess up here. And then, yeah, exactly. But she was in a hospital that didn't have a psych. They don't have a psych floor there or a psych hospital. But instead of calling me, get this, the social worker from the hospital texted me. I was like, okay, since when does this start happening? Because I get called 24 hours a day when they're in there. But he texted me. And there it goes again. I'm not even touching it. He texted me and said that she was being released AMA. And I'm like, okay, can you please email me the paperwork for her? And he was like, sure. Well, I read on there the reason, psychosis. She's left AMA psychosis. Yes, promise. Texted it. So I gave him my secure email to email me her paperwork. And at least that one was open securely. I'm telling you this, I mean, a social worker to text me about a resident. Unbelievable. And then I've got one that's screaming in there, acting a total fool. Because she's been gone to her friend's house. That friend ended up on our crime watch page. No lights, no water. Whoever reported it on Crime Watch stated that there was guns being pulled, and they thought the lady was. The lady said she was Jesus Christ and she was going to build an animal kingdom. Okay, that's who my resident's going to stay with. No, didn't happen. That was yesterday. Oh, and thank God my mom was here though for the meeting, so I made her deal with that. So today we're dealing with it. I got my poor hospice patient in there the one I've been up here sitting with. A hospice nurse called me this morning and said, I don't know what's going to happen with her. It's just like, it's not looking good. I mean, they literally kept her not even 24 hours when I sent her in, when her SATs were in the 30s. And they kept her 24 hours, called me and told me that, I mean, not even 24 hours, and literally called and told me that she was, her O2 SATs are fine. She's setting 99% on room air. Okay. I get her here, and she's sitting in the 50s again. So, no. Not going to happen. I don't believe them. They do this all the time. I'll feed them too, Kathy Ann. Yep. Yeah, stress is not even the word right now. I'm really stressed. That's why it's like, I'm coming to my bedroom, I'm locking myself in, and I'm talking to my friends. And I've been on my feet. Oh. I didn't even just go get my meds for today from the pharmacy. And that's no. Have to take care of myself first. Oh, Sophie, that's not even, look, trust me when I tell you the healthcare system, you cannot be mentally ill and physically sick. Not over here, not in Texas. Nope, not at all. Not at all. You're right. You're letting a resident go that you stayed on your paperwork is in psychosis. I don't understand it. I'm not even going to drive myself crazy with it because that's where I'm going to be if I keep harping on this, because I really am. I mean, she's hurting. She's dehydrated. Her sodium level is to the bottom, like danger zone. She's severely dehydrated. And no, I'm not breaking hip because I haven't said any names or anything. So anybody out there trying to get me can get over that. Yes. Yeah, Kathy. It's just crazy. I mean, there's no reason for this healthcare system's got to change. I'm so thankful for our PCP because they do psych. Hey, Summer. They do psych and medical all in one. So they treat the whole body because you kind of have to know that. And we have a great, she's going to be here tomorrow. Barb, hey, baby. It's just a little, I just needed friends. Hey, y'all, I'm literally locked in my bedroom. I don't even want to go out. I was like, I have to talk to my friends. I don't even know what to do. My poor employees are going through heck in there. I got so many med boxes to fill I can't even do it. I know. Thank you. They're all screaming. I should have wore their hat. Chaos coordinator. I don't know. I have a YouTube for dogs. Playing in there for my dog. My poor little Luna. And it's about to put me to sleep. But it calms her down. I don't know. I have this I have therapy anymore, thank God, but I had to call my therapist because she's also the therapist of 2 residents here. So, which is a good thing because she knows what I'm going through at the time. So, I'm about to lose it. Oh yeah, I'm about to. I've already done it once, and I think that's why we're kind of get treated so crappy. Honestly, with the EMS system, I'm a paramedic. I've been a paramedic since 2001, and let me tell you something. If I ever treated anybody like they do now, oh God, fire me quickly. I don't deserve that patch on my arm. They pull up here, and because they know that we're a psychiatric facility, they don't even care. Not at all. And it's sad. They ignore us. They don't pass the paperwork along to the ERs when they get there. They don't do anything. Because the one service that we always go with, the one that I actually used to work for 20-something years, they are now lost the contract just for our area right here. Not in town, just our outlying area. And I'll be professional. A non-favorable service got it. They don't care. I put in an internal investigation on them. I called their supervisor that's way up in the other part of the state. I told them that they pretty much killed one of my residents in 2020. And I have video of it because it was in the hospice bedroom. You don't walk over coffee. I'm sorry, I don't mean to gross anybody out. I guess trigger warning here. What looks like coffee grounds on the floor and tell your other paramedic partner, oh, watch it, don't step in that. And then leave the patient who's not responding and is coming just in and out of it. And we are telling them they never took her blood pressure. They didn't do anything. They left. They said, if you don't have COVID, they're not going to see you in the hospital. Yes, trigger warning, definitely. They left. We called right back immediately because when I took her blood pressure, it was 91/40 something. She's bleeding, obviously. I mean, they knew that. They said, oh, don't step in it. Put her back in the bed and left. We had 2 other paramedics come out immediately right behind them after they left. And the lady was just really ugly at first. She goes, "We're not going to be coming out here for a fall assist." I said, "Let me just tell you one thing. This is not a fall assist. This is a life or death. Get in there now." And as soon as they said, "Well, what was her blood pressure when the last unit was here?" I said, "They never took it." And she was like, "What?" And then now she kind of lost it. She got on the ball. She loaded her up. And then my resident went unconscious again. And she loaded it. She went. Ended up in ICU. Her daughters are in there. And her daughter called and said, she said, "It looks like an episode of Grey's Anatomy in here." I said, "What are you talking about?" And she said, "It looks like an episode of Grey's Anatomy in Mom's ICU room." And she took me a picture of everything, all the blood that they had given her, all the platelets, all the plasma, everything like written all over with Sharpies on the wall, on the plastic. And they had given her so much blood that Beaumont, Texas could not perform any more heart surgeries or anything that required blood until they got it replenished. But it was just, so they took her straight to the OR. She had a bleed. Well, I could have told you that 5-10 hours ago. There's a thing called the golden hour. You get them from where you pick them up to the operating room within an hour, and they have a way greater chance of living and surviving it. And she survived that surgery. She had 5 ulcers that perforated, so everything they were putting in her was just coming out. And they fixed those. Thank God we had a physician here, a surgeon, that was put here to help with COVID, but they had put her on that floor. And she's one of the ones who asked questions later. We're going to work right now. And she saved her. She got everything tidied up, closed up. They had her on 4 different pressors to keep her blood pressure up during all this. And then her daughter was calling me, telling me the next day that they took her off one pressor, and she was holding her own. Took her off another one. She was holding her own. And then it blew up again. She had another one rupture. They got her to the OR. They got it fixed. And then they actually got to the point where she was off all pressors. And they extubated her. And she was talking. And she was laughing at me because I told her, "You're not going smoking no more cigarettes when you get back." And she had been here the longest than anybody we ever had. 16 years. And she threw a clot in her brain the day she was coming home. So she never made it back. And I still believe that if those medics would have done their job, she would still be here. But I mean, I know that everything happens for a reason. But sometimes it's hard to understand that. There's so much. Yeah, all the blood going in. Kathy, all the blood going in. It's just like, I mean, they took her off her pressor, so she was holding, so she had good blood pressure and everything, but it just threw a clot. I mean, I guess some of the blood that they were putting in her just threw a clot. She had a great doctor, though. I mean, like, she really had a great doctor. This was a surgeon from, I don't even know what state. I don't even remember. It's been since 2020, and there's been a lot since then. But she had a great surgeon. I mean, like a very aggressive one. But the problem was the paramedics that came, and that's my line of work, and they embarrassed me. I mean, they gave us a bad thank you summer. They did some pretty bad stuff. They weren't paying attention to our residents. It's just like, I have so many stories about that. It's unbelievable. One of my residents she was in COPD. She has COPD, or had, and we knew it was just, she was on hospice. We knew it was just a matter of time, but she did not want to sign a DNR, and she wanted to be intubated. And usually when she did get intubated, it was so easy. She would go into the hospital, go to ICU. They would give her massive doses of steroids to get through that. And then she'd extubate herself, literally, pull the tube out, and she's ready to come home. And that last time, I was like, when they brought her back, I said, she's not the same. Something's not right, And then we finally got her DNR in, the doctors. And so I sat for 2 days with her all night, all day. And I was holding her hand when she left. And the whole reason that happened was because that ambulance service put her on their stretcher, didn't bring their oxygen in with them. I told them she was in respiratory failure. She was fixing to be in arrest. And they didn't bring oxygen, nothing. And I got on my scanner. I turned my scanner on because I kind of figured something was up with them. And they never hooked her back up to oxygen, but kept the mask on her face in respiratory failure. So they had to call another unit when they got about 8 miles down the road to Market Basket for cardiac arrest. Wonder why? Suffocate somebody. I mean, the competency is unreal. That it's just. Thanks for listening, y'all. I'm just like standing here. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, they had to call for another ambulance to help them with the code, and I knew it was my resident. Yeah. She went in, she come out, she come home, she extubated herself. Like always, but this time wasn't so great. She didn't make it. But she was home where she wanted to be here. That's why none of my residents will go to the hospital. And can I really blame her for not staying? No. Psychosis or not psychosis, they all know what happens when somebody from here goes to the hospital. They're not stupid. They know. So it's hard to get them to go to the hospital. And when they do go, it's hard to get them to stay. So I don't blame her. She was scared to death up there. And we don't have the staff to send somebody to sit with her, and she doesn't have family that has anything to do with her. And it's sad because she has kids, but they don't have anything to do with her. Yeah, they've all seen it. That's what I'm saying. They've all seen the effects of going to the hospital around here. It doesn't matter which one you pick. You know, we always thought one was better than the other. We have 3 to choose from. No. It's actually what nurse you get. The nurses are the main difference. Yeah, I won't go. I can tell you that right now. I'm not going. I will not go. And yes, we have a fly problem. So there's my little fly cover. I bought a zapper. I took my frustration out on all the flies in my office while ago, and I was zapping the crap out of them. It's like, this don't look too good. I better quit. But I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, that's right. I don't trust. I don't. And I don't blame them because they've lost so many in the last 3 years, 4 years. It's really been bad. But people with mental illness, their lifespan does not. Hey, Don. Oh no, I'm just needing a friend. Having a bad day. I don't trust anybody around here. I had my surgery in Houston, and I went and I looked. It took me like 5 months to find the doctor that I wanted. And wait, that's that. There we go. I've been putting Moderna on it, Moderna, so it's getting a little better. I couldn't even look at it for the first month, but yeah, I went to Houston. I looked up on all my insurance, found the 5-star doctor, neurosurgeon, that was aggressive in treatment because I wasn't going to another prick to tell me that they're going to do this and this and this. It's not going to work. I mean, I knew my spine had collapsed. I knew that. I needed help. And I had went to 2 here in Beaumont, and they were like, oh, well, we'll try the injections. I said, I'm out of here. I need an aggressive person to treat me. I can't do this anymore. So, and then they tried to send me to a pain management clinic. I said, are you stupid? I am allergic to every pain medication. Literally. Except ibuprofen. And, hang on. Who is it? Oh, okay. It's Beth. Beth, you want to come say hi? I said, do you want to come say hi? I'm losing my mind too. Come say hi to friends. Beth, come say hi to friends. It's our friends. I know. Come in. You need a break too.
Hi.
She's about.
I'm about to lose it.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm locked in my bedroom.
Yes, I wish I could come in there.
I know, baby.
All right. Well,
if you need help, call me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she's having a rough one. I'm telling you, it's not easy in there right now. At all. It's bad right now. And she's my calm, cool, and collected one. Not tonight. Not today. It's just yuck. I don't know. I think it's like leftovers from yesterday, maybe. Because myself just, oh yeah, trust me, this system stresses me out. Because I know when I send them, I know. I will send them, I will do as least, if I'm sending them for medical, which they won't go usually, I will send them with the least amount of information I have to send about their site conditions. Now, of course, obviously they can see their medication list, but I try to literally not do that. I will put as little of their psychiatric conditions on there as I can get, just to get them physical help. Now, if they're going for mental, oh, that's simple. Barbara got, let's see, 19. No, we just got into 20. There is a disturbance in the force, something. Yeah, we got 20 now. 32 before March 12, 2020, and now we're down. We're just getting back up to 20. Something is going on. Maybe, you know what, Kathy? I read something about that today, about seeing the aurora borealis farther. I saw it when we were in Austin, and that's on my bucket list, so I guess I can cross that off. But I can tell you this. I had some good advice from a friend that said, your bucket list is getting pretty slim because you've done just about everything you have. When you get something done, please don't end it. Write something else to keep it going. They were like, you don't want to end your bucket list. I'm like, is that a superstition or what? I had no idea. I had no idea. But I do know that, yeah, there's some kind of disturbance somewhere, because I'm telling you, these people here are really feeling it, and they're really acting out. And my staff, you've seen her. You see me. I never do this at work. I can't. I'm just like, I've been called the B word more times today than I care to. Than I even care to. All I do is turn around and say, that's Miss Bitch to you. I know you're not supposed to respond. You're not supposed to give them fuel. But sometimes I need some fuel. And if it makes my day just to say that, then I say that. I want to go. No, Iceland's cold. Hell no. Can't do that. Don't like cold. Yeah, no. See, like this med room used to be really, really great. Except right up there was the vent, because this used to be open right that way, and then this door behind me used to walk into a bedroom, which is now my office, and then there's a door right there that goes outside, but not anymore, because I learned how to use the phone. Let's just say I didn't learn how to use it well. Yeah, that's why I said I had to get some kind of something in today, and I'm usually not like that, but I just want to say it's Miss Bitch to you. And I don't ever do that, so when I say that, they're like, like, she's serious. Yeah, you think? But it was so bad that I had to call my therapist and tell her to please speak with, because 2 of my residents are her patients too. And she had to call and talk to one, my hospice patient one, because she said she was dying. I said, you're not dying. But the other one is sitting there telling her she's at the dying age. I'm like, what in the hell is a dying age? Really? So the one that's been giving me trouble all day, yeah, told her she was at the dying age and told her she's going to die. And made up this will and wrote it out. And I'm like, have y'all lost it completely? Do I need to start committing people? Because I will. It'll make my life a whole lot easier around here. Unbelievable the stuff they're coming up with today. And my motto is mental illness is no excuse for bad behavior. Simple as that. Simple as that. I mean, psychosis is one thing. Okay. Psychosis is one thing. But when you're just behaving bad, bullying people just because you can, because they're, hey, because they're sick or in a wheelchair, and you bully them just because you can. Not happening here. So yeah, we've been tied. She tied up with my mom yesterday. She's tied up with every employee today and all the residents, and then told my residents she's dying. I mean, come on now. And then gonna write out a will. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, I swear to God. I need a channel that says you can't make this shit up. I don't know. But my therapist is their therapist, so I called her. I'm like, I need you now. And she dropped everything she was doing. I have a great therapist. And she called and talked to him. So now my hospice patients are a lot better in headspace. She's got pneumonia. It's not like she don't need to be told she's dying. I mean, that's not cool, So it's taken us all day long, plus my therapist or her therapist, to get her to understand she's not dying. She has pneumonia. She's going to get over it. Hang on. Yeah. Exactly. And I keep my politefulness. I tell my employees, watch Roadhouse, because they're the bouncers on the cooler. They can only go so far. Yeah, me too, Cody. They can only go so far, and then they can't step over that line. There's a line that they cannot cross. And that's where I step in. I will cross that line, and I'll reap the consequences later. I can go a little bit further than they can. If I can, to get, I mean, I'm not saying abusing, I'm saying just to get my point across, or to stop the behavior. See, I have medications that they're not able to access without me being here. And so that's a real reason that we've already had to medicate 2 tonight. You gotta love this little creamy mixture that you put on their wrist or behind their neck. I mean, my poor employees. Well, Kathy, don't seem so today. We had a staff meeting yesterday. I have a new employee I'm very proud of. I finally hired someone. She's part-time, but she's ex-military, and she got all her mental health degrees in the military. What is that mixture? ABH screen? Got that one done? Yeah. Ativan, Benadryl, and Haldol. If that doesn't work, it's time for them to go to the hospital, because I'm no stronger. Well, their curfew's 10 o'clock, so it must be quieting down in there. I have to go to bed by 10. So, yeah, it's quiet. Oh, God. I said the Q word. That's not something you ever say here. Why did I just do that? Whew. Never say the Q word here. Never. I mean, I will say never. I probably just jinxed the night shift, which is my ex-husband. Haha. But Barbara, you will not believe something that some of them don't even phase them. I guess because of the amount of meds they take. It won't even phase them sometimes. You can put 2 and it doesn't phase them. But it's quite effective on most. And if your employees learn not to dose themselves. Yep, real thing. Wear your gloves, take your thing, go put it on the wrist, wipe it in, take your gloves off. No, let's open our Coke bottle and drink. And then we can't feel our lips. The other one scratched her face. I'm like, take your gloves off, goofies. And if it's somebody in true crosses, we go with 2 of them. One's the decoy because they're always going to knock it out of the hand or miss or duck or something. So the second one comes in and gets them. Hang on, I have one right here. I have a bunch of them right here. Yeah, I mean, it's 0.5 cc's. And that's what it looks like. You just rub it on their neck, the back of their neck, the back of their legs, back behind their knees, or on their wrists. And it, Ativan, Benadryl, and Haldol. And so, yeah, wonder drug. The worst ones that are like already on most of that medication, though, it don't phase them. I actually let one of them like literally beat my ass so that they could dose her. And the first one missed. We always know that. We go with the backup. So the second person was standing on the side. She had her gloves on. She put it in her gloves. And then she just, while they're pulling my hair, which didn't hurt at all because it doesn't hurt when you pull my hair. I have so much of it. Well, so while she's pulling me and she's trying to kick me in the stomach, she bent over just the right moment and she got it all on her neck. So we got her dose. 2 hours later, she was still doing it. It didn't even phase her. But she was in true psychosis. And that's when you can kind of tell the difference. But what I was saying, there's a hole. I mean, like, there's no insulation. Nothing. It's just a wall. And there was a hole right up there. And we covered it up. But they hear everything in there. They ear hustle the wall. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Yes, Kathy. What happened, Barbara? Because I definitely. Oh, that's. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to wait on your answer, though. Oh, it's too much to list? That's not good. Don't tell me you're not going. And don't tell me you're hurt. Please, what is going on? Look, it's just friends hanging out right now. What's going on? Me too, Dawn. My physical therapy's in the morning. Barbara, I know you're listening there, right? So until she spills it, you know how much I love you, woman. You better spill. I'll be calling her in a minute. So while she's typing, I'm hoping. Let's see. No, she don't. I'll call her later. She knows I love her. I got my labs back today. Guess what? I'm not in heart failure. I think that's about the only good news I got today, really. It is not heart failure. It is, yeah. Barbara, if you don't want to talk about it, we understand. But you know I'm going to call you in a minute. And wait, T12. Okay, your T12L1. What makes it any worse? Because your C-spine keeps you alive. All of mine are ruptured because my spine collapsed, and he did my C4 and 5 and 5 and 6 first. But I also had cut my spinal cord like in 3 places that he had to get in there and laser. I had L5S1 surgery in 2001, and I never had lower back pain again, ever until now, this surgery. Now I'm starting to feel pain where I never have. I think because this pain was so bad down that nerve from the 4, 5, 5, 6 being crushed so long, 14 years of that. And I'm talking literally every day of hell. I can tell you when it's going to rain. I can tell you when low pressure. What's the count? Oh, you already fused those. Ooh. I'm sorry, Barbara. Yeah. I got over mine L5S1. It was like so quick, but I had a doctor that in Lafayette, Louisiana, that they shipped me to, and he's dead now. I mean, he was old then, but he actually came up with the procedure that they did on my L5S1, where they don't have to take out the entire, because I had ruptured it, take out the entire disc. They just left what was in there, and then they fused it or closed it. I'm sorry, they closed it. And because I had enough still left in there, they took the pressure off my spinal cord and off the nerves, and then they just, I don't know what he did. It was like a brand new thing. And I mean, it's been done everywhere now, but this was way back when it was first. He invented it, actually. He came up with the procedure instead of removing the whole disc. And I had enough. I was able to get that. And instead of removing the whole disc, he put what was there, tried to get it back in there. And then they sealed it off somehow. And I've never had a lower back problem since. Until he fixed my C-spine this time. And now my lower back, I'm like, okay, I'm not used to this. But no pain's ever going to be worse than the pain I lived with for 14 years and woke up and didn't have that pain. So, yeah. Barbara, what are they're going to do the minimally invasive. What is, explain that one. I mean, that's good news. I'm glad, but I don't know what minimally invasive is. They always cut me open. Except for I even have a scar on my back. On my lower back. But I've never had back pain again since that surgery. And then I asked the neurosurgeon, he's such a smart aleck. I asked him, I was like, what is wrong with my spine? Why did it just collapse? Because it went from straight on, and I found it on a chest x-ray, literally. Because I had COVID so many damn times. Bye, Dawn. Yes, I may do car talk on the way home because I'm probably going to go home the other way because it's going to be so late, but it'll be really late. And I don't want to interfere with anybody else. So, but love you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm fixing to have to run. I just wanted to talk to y'all for a moment anyway. But since I asked my neurosurgeon, I said, so what in the world is causing this? Yes, all mine are too. Barbara, you know what he told me? I got a 50-year-old spine. I didn't like that. What am I supposed to say about that? I have a 50-year-old spine. But it is possible because my spine literally collapsed. Look, having COVID so many times, I'll take pictures of all my x-rays and just send them straight to my doctor before it has to go to they come here or to my house. And before it goes to the radiologist, which then it's just too much. So I take a picture of every single x-ray and send it to her. But I had COVID and she was doing a chest x-ray to actually, oh Lord. Oh Lord. I've noticed, my spine was always straight down. But then that last x-ray, when I started getting this really bad pain in the T1 area, T2, I mean, like, it was burning between my shoulders. I couldn't handle it. And, oh, okay. Yeah, see, I'm in the medical field. And I've never been into it's minimally invasive because everything, they use power drills on my neck. Okay. I was freaked out. Literally freaked out. I watched videos on this, y'all. I wanted to see what they were going to do. And they literally use power drills. I was like, holy crap. But I was like, how are they going to not cut my jugular? How are they not going to cut my carotid? How are they not going to cut my esophagus? I was freaking out. So I had to watch a video on it. And it's just like he told me. But now I know I was so sore for so long. Took them twice to knock me out for this neck surgery. But they take and get on top of you on the operating table and they push all these muscles down. They tape you down. And then they tape your arms back. That's why I still can't move my arms, my shoulders. And they push them all the way back. And I was wondering why I had tape on the sides of me. And they push and tape you down. So everything is stretched out. And he makes the incision. And then there's one little muscle. One. That he has to go through in there. And as soon as he does, it lays wide open, straight path, 15 seconds to the C-spine. No longer have to cut through all the nerves and all that. Yeah, mine's big. Like, I think mine is big. Everybody I've seen, theirs is not this big. Like, I saw Lori play. She sent me, it was just like a little Z. Mine is... Okay, so it is our hair, right? That's what I heard, but I wasn't sure if that was the truth. I know that they told me to count backwards from 9 to 0, and I got there, and I was like, okay. And they both looked at each other, my anesthesiologist, and they were like, start over. I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling too good about this. I said 9, 8, 7. I don't remember anything after that, but I'd already went through the 9 through 0. I'm like, okay, I'm not knocked out. And obviously I probably woke up in surgery because I'm having my whole surgical report of everything they did. And they do that little cut, and then they have one tech holding all of your arteries and stuff over this way, and one moving your all that up, your voice, your trachea and your esophagus that way. And in 15 seconds, literally, he's at my C-spine and he started working. I have never heard that, but then I started hearing that because of what happened this last time when I had surgery. I'm like, I've never made it to 0 before. What is going on? And I just thought they didn't give me enough medicine. And I can't be put to sleep with fentanyl. I'm allergic to fentanyl. I'm allergic to everything. And they said, well, you're going to have to take something. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what. So I said, but do not put me to sleep with fentanyl. I am allergic to it, and I will throw up soon as I wake up. So they did propofol. And wait, hang the temper. Wait a second. Oh God, I don't want to hear. I don't want to do that. Oh wait. Kathy, did they put you in Twilight or anything when they put that in? Because when they put my one in here, my for my access, they did not put me to sleep. They said it was twilight sedation. Hell no, I felt every bit of that, and it hurt. I mean, it was bad. It was like right here. It wasn't this time, but that hospital that time, they didn't even. I mean, I felt every bit of that. That hurt. Okay, you gotta tell me. Come on. YouTube mods. Oh, Kathy, you must have sent something. What is it, Kathy? Come on. She's like, I'm topping as fast as I can. All my phones are going to go off from that. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. Kathy. To answer your question on here, I have no idea. I tried to understand it. I couldn't. I don't think anybody in our YouTube knows that we even have that I even have a channel. I mean, in our mod group. Wait. Oh no. Okay, I got you. On your delivery store, yes. Sebs, I had MRSA from Hurricane Katrina. Yeah. Cut my leg on a something that was in the water. Yeah, you answered the chessboard thing. I was talking about your delivery story. Man, they go through the back. See, they went through I asked them, please go through my back. I don't want you cutting my throat. I mean, I had this like fear of cutting my throat. I literally had a fear of going. I was scared. But, and they didn't give me enough first aid to knock me into amnesic state because I remember everything getting on the operating table, counting backwards. He didn't push that first aid till we were walking in the operating room. It did not work. So that's why I was wondering when you said that about Reds. I heard that this time. That's the first time I've ever heard that. And it's crazy because I'm telling you, like, I've never in my life had that much trouble being put to sleep. But then I must have woke up because let me tell you, when I read my surgical report, there was 2 meds I had never even heard of. And so I looked them up. One was a major amnesic drug that is, Versed makes water. So they gave me a boatload of that, plus a boatload of more propofol. But I was in surgery for over 5 hours. So I don't think they actually gave me enough and I woke up, or they didn't notice I was waking up. Because why would they give me an amnesic if I'm already asleep? So I'm going to swear that I woke up, but they just left that part out. And then, I was knocked out for my wisdom teeth. I'm fixing to get my boob job. Watch me. Oh, God. Kathy. Please don't tell me that you freaking felt them cut you. My wisdom teeth, Barbara, I got it when I was 16. They gave me these 2 nice little pills and at the pharmacy that we had to stop at. This was a long time ago. And that's too good not to share. Oh my God. I needed that. But I don't remember going into the dentist office. So my grandmother, I think, ended up telling me it was like Valium and Percodan or Percocet or something. I don't know. I can't take any of that crap anymore. They actually gave me oh wow. Man, that's wild. That's what I was wondering. I mean, if you freaking can feel your feet, you're going to feel the cut. That's new. That's what I was scared that I think I did wake up during surgery, because why would they give me such a strong an amnesic drug that I'd never even heard of? And it's a strong one. So they didn't want me remembering something, and it's a good thing it worked. Oh yeah, I would be screaming too. It's horrible. I probably was screaming. That's probably why I got knocked out again. But then they gave me Dilaudid through my IV with, what did they give me? Benadryl and Zofran. And 10 hours later in the recovery room, I don't remember any of this. I didn't remember being at the hospital after they started surgery. But my mom said they had to give me I was like, why does Narcan on here? And why is this drug on here, which reverses nerve blocks? And so I asked him, and he said, I'm sure he's not going to tell me the truth about if I woke up or not, but you don't give that big of amnesic drug to somebody if they haven't woke up in the middle of the operating room. But they had to give me Narcan to wake me up out of the recovery room after 10 hours. My mom is on RN, and she was like, that's enough. I want my kid woke up. And then, so evidently they did give me Narcan. I don't remember anything about being in the hospital. And then, oh my God. So it is true, Kathy. We are definitely weird. And I'll take it any day. I'm a weirdo. Then they turned me over on my back. I'm on my stomach. I read that. And they did a nerve conduction study. And that's why they reversed a nerve block. And that nerve that had been crushed for 14 years, guess what? Works fine now. No pain. Except for the muscles right here, this little bad boy right here is getting some nerve stimulation it's never gotten before. Or in 14 years. So it's trying to learn how to react. But I don't know. I needed this, guys, so much. I just needed to center myself for a moment. Okay. So Kathy, and this is so true right here. Oh my God, that is so true. Yeah, because and I did not know that. I did not know that until after everybody started talking when I got home. I love you so much. I want this to work so bad, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm crooked, number one. It's not working. It won't work. Will that work? I can get it to work. I've really tried this like every which way, and I've got it turned on. I've got it turned on, but I don't know why it's not working. I guess I'm mad about that. Yeah, why are we not freaking using ketamine? That's a good that's a question I've had. Ketamine is not dangerous. I have done a whole lot of well, you were silent. Oof. I've done a lot of study on I'm on my iPad. Yeah, and I've got the effects turned on. I don't know. I never could get it to do it. I've tried FaceTime and everything. But yes, they do. Clear ones, gels. Got them at home. I can get mine to work. I mean, at all. Like I tried to do it the other day with y'all on that when y'all had me on your channel. I've got it turned on. I don't know what the problem is. I just cannot. I mean, I'm probably turning the wrong way too, but even that should work. Nothing. Yeah, I have to figure it out. Kathy, yeah, you're going to have to help me log into my StreamYard and figure out what's wrong with it. Yeah, the Benadryl, Barbara, they have clear ones now. No dye or anything in them. because I had to buy them because my dogs have really bad allergies. That's just American bullies. And instead of giving them all these, I mean, they get allergy shots if they get really bad, but on just an, if they go outside and play in the grass and they get little bumps on them, I'll give them the Benadryl, but they absolutely will not take a Benadryl. They hate it. I can't even wrap it in cheese, and them suckers come running for any kind of cheese wrapper. And they'll spit it out. I mean, I can wrap it up in there. So now I take the, oh, Luna, you scared me. My dog in there. So take those capsules. I know all the bullies are allergic. I guess it's all the breeds because it's like 5 in 1. Yeah. Luna, let me get her. Luna Bell, come here. What are you doing? You want out? Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy? Are you sleeping, girl? Are you sleepy, girl? Okay, it's okay. Okay, Mom, keep the door open. She's sleeping. I know. So I take those dye-free caplets, and they're totally clear. And I'll bust it and put it in something and peanut butter or something and whip it up. Got her. She takes it. Don't even know it. I got 4 of them suckers. My little one's laying in there. My little blonde one. She has to stay here. She lives here. Because my big witch tried to kill her twice. Didn't know 2 females couldn't live in the same house after one had puppies. Learned that quick. Red dye is like really in everything. Everything. Red dye number 4, red dye number 5, red dye, whatever it is. In fact, let me look. I just have some. No, it won't be. I don't know if it'll be in that one, but let me look. Hang on. I got all these pills I'm supposed to be working on. Red dye number 33. And your plain old stool softeners. Let's see. Aspirin. Of course I have to pick up the label. You don't make it that easy though, dude. Come on. There we go. Let's see. Yellow. Yellow. Barbara, guess what? If you need aspirin, you can take this. That has no red dye in it. But, yeah, most everything does. What this one is. I can't even read. Let's see. There's yellow. How the hell does this have red dye in it? Literally. Yeah, how does a gray vitamin have red dye in it? Wow. You're right. Okay, what's going on with my thing? Kathy Ann, I can let you in on it? Did I push that? Did I push that? Your camera's off. You know, I never dealt with this. Oh, okay. I was just bring you on screen. I liked your first one. I got you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Yes, Kathy Ann has my backstage, front stage, anything she wants stage. She takes care of my entire YouTube for me, and I appreciate it more than life itself. Oh, and yes, you can redo my thumbnail because I pretty how I was feeling at the moment. I don't really think that needs to stay out there, but I was so just over with this day. It was funny. I'm trying to learn this YouTube thing, y'all. Seriously, really am. I got some equipment in today. and I can't wait to get home and play with it. I want to do some shorts on it, just to start out with. But I went and bought 2 things on my Amazon wish list, and I think the one that I have to go home to tonight bought me some stuff too. So, yeah, I don't know why it's not working here. So, I mean, I've got it set on the actual iPad, so I don't know what's going on with it. But wait, what did you say to this? Hang on. Oh wow. Oh wow. I don't know why my effects aren't working. I don't know. And I don't know if it's got something to do with me having to go through Safari or not either on my iPad. It may, but Summer said that hers would work. Hers was working. I mean, let me see. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, I'm fixing to get off here. It's like we've been here an hour. I appreciate it though. Like I really do. I just needed to see y'all. I needed to talk to you. I needed to my friends because it's such a hostile environment out here. White pill. Hang on, let me see. I'll show you something. So I'm filling meds right now, and let me make sure I got the right. Okay, so this is evening. Yes. Okay. So Thursday evening. So this is what one of my residents takes on Thursday evening. I can't turn my shoulder out. I probably can't get them close enough though. But let's see, there's tan, white, gray and purple, and another white, and another white. So, I mean, all the medications are different colors, and they get so mad when you change. If they change pharmacy, always does this to me. They will change their manufacturers or their distributors, and here we go again explaining to residents why their pills have been changed, but they're really not changed. It's just the distributor, the manufacturer, and it's like, oh crap. Because trust me, they may not know what they take, but they know what color they take. And they know when they take that color. And when their damn pharmacy decides to change distributors or manufacturers, then it goes to a different color. And then they're like, I'm not taking that. I'm like, oh yeah, you are. Huh. Yes. It's horrible because they won't take it. Literally, they won't. And it's like you spend an hour convincing them and having to show them that it is the same thing. Yeah, it is confusing, especially for them because they can't tell you the names of their pills, not a lot of them, but they know how many they take, when they take them, and what color they are. And that is the wrong thing to teach somebody for sure because I've never in my life had this crap happen. That it's been so bad lately. But I also know that we have a shortage of medications in the United States right now. And that would be because we get most of our medications from China and we're not getting them. So let's see. Well, I guess that's the same. So this medication was white. Imagine when she looks in her box and sees that. You don't think that was a problem? It was. He explained to somebody it's the same medication. It was white when you took it last night, and now tonight it's all purple. Yeah, that makes big issues. But, all right, y'all. But wait. Metoprolol. Yay, nay. Am I totally off of it? Oh yeah, that's because it's gabapentin and it's huge. I think the biggest one we have right here. Hang on. This is the biggest pill thing anybody takes. It's my hospice drawer. I choke on these. I can't take them. Get back here. No. Yeah, there we go. That's the biggest pill they take that I have. That's potassium. And they just pop them in and swallow them. I choke every time. But I will tell you, I was going to tell you real quick before I get off. So, you know how I told you I was, I've been really sick. My legs, I'm on not furosemide, not Lasix, but torsemide. Because it's stronger and it helps with the kidney more. You only have one kidney. I got my renal function test back and it is normal. So I can stay on my torsemide because last night I looked like the Michelin Man, so swollen. My legs and my feet, my hands, it's horrible. And all my heart problems, my tachycardia, the staying over the 160, just literally, I mean, this has been a struggle. And then my blood pressure going up. Hi, E. I love you. Look, it's E. I love you. Yeah, I know I'm not fixing to get off, but I just wanted to, I was telling everybody my update on my labs today. And I'm so happy. So they ruled out heart failure. That is a no. I was so glad. But, and I probably should have guessed it earlier because I started gaining. I gained all my weight back. Well, not all of it, most of it. Insomnia. Hang on, what else was there? Let's see. Tachycardia. My heart rate was just like staying in the 160s. I don't remember what all the symptoms. Oh, swallowing. I thought it was from surgery. Yeah, furosemide is Lasix. I'm on torsemide. It's like stronger, but it's easier on the kidney since I only have one. But it does work. Lasix, I mean, I was on the furosemide, but they put me on the torsemide. But it works. It works great. But so all of my labs come back. I have no. Oh, did you get your presents yet? E? Did you? I didn't even check to see if they were delivered yet for the puppies and the kitty. But everything that I have except for no leukocytes. My leukocytes are extremely low. She said, stay far away from anybody that's sick as you can get. Because right now I have no immune system. And she doesn't know what's causing that because what is causing everything else, she said, wouldn't cause that. Oh, you're very welcome. Very welcome. I hope it helps. I love those babies too. And I'm so glad you take care of them. Especially poor little kitty. I have thyroid problems. She said that my thyroid level was really high. So I have to start on the Synthroid. I said, well, that makes sense. My mom has it. Both of my sisters have it. So that pretty much makes sense. And she said, and that explains everything except for she's like, you're almost non-existent leukocytes. And I'm like, okay, well, how do we fix that? So I'll see her tomorrow. Also ask her, because this morning, it's actually weird that she said that because I know I have AFib. I can, since I've been taking my metoprolol and she upped it to twice a day, I don't feel it anymore. I used to could feel it in my chest, like just that fluttery, and then I have to cough to catch my breath. But then that's hereditary. But this morning it was weird. I was laying in the bed before I even got up, had coffee before I took my meds, anything, and I had my arm like it was this arm because my watch was on it, and I was laying like that, and my heartbeat, literally, I could feel it, I could hear it in like coming from my wrist. It was so strong. It was like boom, 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 stop, boom, 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 stop, and then it was like boom, just like worms, and then stop, and then went back to 3 beats, stop. I was like, yep, definitely a sign of I'm having a bout of AFib right now. And then I started losing my breath. So I got set up and coughed real good. And when I did, it converted back to whatever it is. normal sinus rhythm, if that's what you want to call it. We don't use the word normal around here. The only thing normal is on the dryer setting. So, or washer setting, as they put it. But, yeah, I converted it. And then I took my metoprolol and I haven't had any more symptoms. It was just, it happened. AFib comes when it comes. Like, I haven't had any of that happen in a long time. And I'm sure it was probably me being scared to death last night of driving home. That was horrible. I mean, that was horrible. Like, I've never had to pull off that long. Couldn't see anything. And so, good news. Start me on Synthroid. Check my levels. And she's getting an EKG. Check my levels in a month. Put me back on the furosemide and see if that'll keep the fluid down. And that's it. Hopefully that's it. Because I had no cardiac enzymes thrown. She said all of my iron, my magnesium, my potassium, everything was perfect. Even better news, because, you know, I've been in liver failure. And yes, and that is exactly what she said right here. They were going after everything that they could think of. And they literally diagnosed me with heart failure because there was no other explanation on why my pulse is staying in 160s at resting. And I was fixing to throw myself into VTAC, you know. And so the most amazing thing for me was that I get to go back to a somewhat regular life of not being scared, because I already have CPTSD and my anxiety is always through the roof, especially when I walk in here, because that empath thing, it's a blessing and a curse. And trust me when I tell you, when I walk in and I'm like, I can't breathe, I'm like, okay, Keila, it's not you. It's not you. It's not your emotions. You're not going to take these on. It's not your emotions. Just keep mentally telling myself that and center myself. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. So it's very hard to do that when you've got 20 other personalities that you're trying to fight off their pain and their suffering and what they're going through. Sometimes it helps when they don't want to tell me. I can tell them exactly how they're feeling, and they're like, whoa. I'm like, yes, so don't lie to me. But the thyroid, it actually literally diagnosed. I mean, I've been coughing, and I'm not trying to be gross, but like I can't swallow sometimes. If it's bread or like even as I hate meat. I mean, I hate meat. But I will eat white meat chicken only, and just a little bit of it. But it has to be cut up really small. And when I half the time can't get that down, it's just, I have to get it, I choke and I have to get it back up. And it's like, everybody's looking at me like, what is wrong? I'm like, just leave me alone. Yes, absolutely right there. So I don't have to take so many damn pills. I'm so glad. And when my liver, it's a real balance between one kidney and the liver. Liver can repair itself, kidney can't. So my kidneys all good. My heart's good. It's actually my resting heart rate now, since they put me on, they increased the metoprolol twice a day and the furosemide. And that actually has lowered my blood pressure, lowered my heart rate. It hasn't been above 100 except twice since I started that new medication. And when she told me my labs, she said, you're my unicorn. And I said, what do you mean? She's like, you're my unicorn. And I said, how is that? She said, because everything. She said, you're my test study. She said, because I've never met somebody that is allergic to as many medications as you are. I started laughing. I was like, I know. She was like, yeah, but you don't understand. You broke your leg in 5 places and all you took was ibuprofen and muscle relaxers. I said, yeah, well, you kind of come and help keep me knocked out too. I mean, that's all I can do. I can't. But yeah, I didn't know anything. I know my mom. Oh, is it? Huh? I'm learning new stuff every day, guys. Every day. That is so true. I didn't really know this. I had no idea until this last surgery, when they could not put me to sleep for surgery. And like I said, I read that. I know that I woke up in the middle of that surgery, because they wouldn't have given me such a strong amnesic drug, like right. I mean, 2 minutes before they gave me more propofol. So yeah, but the surgery was longer than expected. So And then that's what Daryl said when I got home. He was like, you understand that you're a redhead and that it takes more medication to be effective on you. And I'm like, no, I thought it was because my liver was bad. Come to find out, my ALTs and my ASTs have been through the roof for years. We've known that, but I've not really been well enough to actually, because I had COVID so many times. I'm going to blame it on COVID. I'll say it's that. But I blame everything on COVID. But she said that where did I just go with that? There goes my brain again. Hang on. I don't even know where I was going with that. Yeah, I'm tired. What the hell was I saying? I had a point. Oh, my liver enzymes. Yeah. Okay, I'm fixing to get off too, sweetheart. Oh God, yes, love it. Round of applause for that one. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So got my lab results back for the first time in over 22 years that I've been dealing with my liver issue. You have your ALTs, your ASTs. Guess what? My ALTs are normal. Normal. My kidney function was normal. She said my ASTs are still elevated and I have no leukocytes, not enough, and the thyroid thing. But besides that, and I was like, you're kidding me, right? And she said, she was like, nope. For the first time in your medical files, since you've been going through this, your ALTs from your liver are normal. I said, thank you, Lord. I am not believing that. So good news was today. So I have to always find that silver lining somewhere because I don't want to go to bed with the negative thoughts. I have to have the positive of the day. And my positives of the day are my lab results that I got today. So if we can fix it with Synthroid, great. And if we can't, we'll go from there. My mom and my sister have Hashimoto's. I've never really paid attention to the adrenal stuff because as a paramedic, it was always trauma and, stroke and heart attack, things like that. So better start studying that. But, and then long COVID, but that sucked too. What is it? Hey, Barbara, when they messed up your vocal cord, is that was from the neck surgery? That was from your spinal surgery? Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought maybe me choking was that's what it was doing. I know, E. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. I'm truly appreciate it. I really do. I just needed friends tonight. I was just not having a good day. I needed to talk to friends. I love you. I'll talk to you later, E. But I definitely have good news. The doctor said it never happened before. You had to be intubated. Okay, first of all. And that can screw it. If you don't know what you're doing, I love you and I'm going to get this working. If you don't know what you're doing intubating a patient, yeah, you can screw up their teeth, their vocal cords, and a whole lot of other stuff. Or and like I said, that surgery is like they got one person holding you on the side and one person holding your vessels on the other. So it's like crazy. But y'all really really helped me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know that everybody's worried about Natalie and Tony, and so am I. I'm really worried about Nat. Been there, done that. Grief has no timetable. But she's got a community here that we are never going to let her fall. And that's plain to see. And she knows that. And it's minute by minute. It's actually, as my mom taught, she said, breathe in, breathe out. You made it. Breathe in, breathe out. You made it. Eventually, you'll get to a minute at a time. Then you'll get to 30 minutes at a time without falling apart. And then you'll get soon it'll be hour by hour. And then day by day. Of course, this is not all in one day, but I'm just saying, day by day. Then it'll come around where it'll be week by week. Yeah. So yeah, you know what I found out? Even though that I know, like with my grandfather, it was coming. I knew with my grandmother it was coming. For some reason, I guess it's some weirdo, it didn't help. It actually gave me dread, and I didn't like that. We needed to prepare. I sat there and held his hand, but I didn't want to believe it. I guess maybe is what it was. I was just in denial. I mean, that was my last grandparent, my papa. And it didn't, to me, there was no different when they left, except wait, no, I'm going to take that back. Except because I knew they weren't in pain anymore. And I sit there and watched him suffer for 2 months, shoving morphine and Dilaudid in him out of hand, just horrible. Me and my sister stayed there the entire time. And we were both holding his hand. And it was hard. It was hard. But I can't say that it wasn't. It isn't the same. I'm going to retract that, because when my biological father and my stepmom and my 10-year-old sister died in a plane crash, that was traumatic. And then my biological dad got murdered in the town that I live in. That was way traumatic. Hey, I'm on YouTube. Huh? I'm on YouTube and you're smoking in my office. Well, I'm on that. Okay, I'm on YouTube. Ex-husband. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, you're right. To mentally prepare, it was different. I grieve all the time. Like, there's no timetable on grief. And you can bounce from one to another, to another, to another. Yeah, I was a paramedic on call for that one too. So that plane crash when they all died. My sister, my stepmom, and my dad. I wasn't here. I was living in Louisiana when my dad that raised me was murdered. And it's weird to think that I'm 50 and he only lived till 40. So I've outlived him by 10 years. So it's just my mom. That's all I have left. I literally went into, I don't know what. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, I know I love y'all so much. You're like my family. And when I get told that I'm in a cult, that pisses me off. Because I'm not paying attention to someone else that don't speak or, don't know whatever mood they're in and there's eggshells. I don't talk about this stuff to them. I don't bring it home. I don't talk to them about it. That's why I do my car talks on the way home. So I don't bring work home. And this little experiment started out as an assignment from my therapist. And now I just love getting on here. Yeah, it does. But Sophia, you are right about that, because we did have time to prepare with my grandfather. In fact, we were praying for it to hurry up and be over. So there is a difference. I mean, there's not a difference in that hole that it leaves in your heart. But the way that they go, there's definitely a difference. Because I'm just like thrown in the back of a police car. When I pulled up to the scene, they wouldn't let me carry my junk bag in. They just threw me, and I didn't know why. I'm like, we got emergency call here, And then I get thrown in the back of a police car and don't know why. Then it's like a cartoon. Everything's like coming together at once. And see my dad's truck. And then my dad was coming back. Seen an airplane on fire and about 20 acres burning. knew there wasn't any survivor. So it was rough. It was rough. Hey, we need some of those filters from the shop, please.
What?
Did y'all get some filters?
Filter?
Yes, we've got the air conditioner froze up again. We need those the fiberglass filters, not the pleated ones. I told him it was going to freeze it up, and this is twice. I ordered some from Home Depot. I thought it was put out in the shop. Or see if there's any next door. Sorry. Well, I mean, I ordered like a whole freaking 2 cases of them, and we only used 2 before I went and bought. Not the pleated ones. That's what's freezing the air up. Thank you. Thank you. Girl, Sophie, I'm your dad. My heart goes out to you. That's heartbreaking. Knowing what the outcome of that's going to be. I'm sorry. I really am. If he's got that, I'm truly sorry. Hey, Dave, you want to come say hello to my friends?
Which one?
Okay. Oh, you want to come apologize to Kathy?
No. Sorry.
That one was for you, my love. Kathy, you got to be laughing about that when you see him run. He ran out of here quick. Yeah, it's got to be the cheap ones with the fiberglass, not the pleated. Sophie, that's great. Okay, you got your cup of coffee. I need another. We've got to have a freaking filter, please, for the AC. Do I have to pull the I'm the boss, do it? I don't have the schedule made. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Kathy's right. Talking this shit. He went running out of here. All right, y'all. I love you. Thank you for hanging out with me for a while. I'm going to get back busy, get these done so I can get home. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll get to catch up on everything. But y'all all have a great night. I love you. I truly do. And I actually do not hardly drink caffeine. I drink 1 cup of coffee. I actually stopped my ADHD meds too, and that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. I'm thinking I was going to, it's making my heart go up, but it's not. It actually slows this brain down to function. So yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore and skip them. But yeah, I'm not drinking any caffeine hardly at all. Just water. But I love you. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for hanging out with me here at work. But they're doing shift change, so I'm going to go ahead and get off here and finish these meds. And I will let y'all know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Love you.